Throughout my entire day, my phone is never dying, but the second that I start recording, she's always on her last breath. I promise my phone lives a very happy life. She's just a little bit dramatic. I wonder where she learned that from. I have been hanging out with my two best friends, aka these two. They know how to work their way into my heart. For the longest time, I'm pretty sure we've all been wondering what the freaking difference is, because there's a little bit of a price difference between these two. And of course, my bougie brain has always gone for a Pro Max, even though both options are so freaking good. I really go after the Pro Max because I have an obsession with recording myself. It's the most conceited thing about me. But the thing is, with a Pro Max and a 16 Plus, they have pretty similar cameras. Let's go do a little camera test. Let's do that first, because that's like the main thing about a phone. They're both able to shoot in 4K. So you're able to see every single pore that is in my face. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. It feels like I'm coming through the screen, just a full-on eye contact kind of moment. They both have a camera control button, which I have to update you guys on the camera control button as well. I have been using it, which I didn't think I would. It has been very convenient lately, but I had to train my brain. I had to like go through a whole moment of me trying to force myself to use this button. But now we're out here like this. There's not that many differences in between these two phones, in my opinion. This one's just a little bit more heavier. And on top of that, one thing that I really notice when I start using this pink Plus is the bezels. I know, who am I saying bezels? But to me, I definitely notice a screen size difference going back and forth. Even though this one's 6.9 and this one's 6.7, I'm staring at this thing for a little bit too long. I notice the bezels. To me, this screen sold me, okay? I never want to go back to any other size phone. In fact, I want to go bigger, okay? I'm not gonna rest until my iPhone is the size of an iPad. I wouldn't mind it. I would just have to get a bigger daily purse. But that's just me, because I love how much my eyes are stimulated looking at a screen. So there's that. The 16 Pro has a titanium glass back, and the 16 Plus has aluminum with color infused glass backing. So the back of the phone is very similar. The only difference is the sides. To me, this one definitely feels more luxurious holding it in my hand. And these hands are bougie, okay? They ask for high quality things when they don't have a high quality budget. Like, I need to fix that about my hands. We have Apple Intelligence, which both of these are compatible with Apple Intelligence. They both can make me some custom emojis. They both can send invites to people, which I didn't even know that I had an iCloud Plus account, but I guess I did. I sign up for everything. Why am I like this? But now I guess I realized why I never run out of storage. And recently my iMac actually absorbed some Apple Intelligence as well, so I feel like I'm just surrounded. I'm in the middle, and every Apple Intelligence thing is looking at me, and I'm looking at them, and you know, I think I'm gonna have to start accepting it fully into my life. This one has the A18 Pro chip, and this one has the A18 chip. So that has to be the main difference between these two. This is why they're arguing. This is why the girls are fighting, because they have different chips. I'm gonna have to figure out what the frick that means. Give me just 1 second. What does a A18 Pro chip do? Okay, it's improved display engines, faster USB controllers, and upgraded video and image signal processors. Okay, someone tell me that it just makes my videos better. Another thing that's different, they keep on like trying to connect. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, it's this. Hello? They're just trying to embarrass me right now. Oh, there it is. Oh, it did one side only. Great, whatever. Also, this one has a 5-core GPU and this one has a 6-core GPU. 1 second. Core GPU that executes instructions to perform tasks. As for display, I might be a little bit biased, but I really do feel like this one looks better. I have 2%. Like, I'm looking as close as I can. Stop trying to connect. They're trying to kiss. I don't know, this one kind of feels a little flat to me. But I'm gonna give you guys a little close-up. You tell me if my eyes are deceiving me. The Pro has a 48 MP ultra wide camera, and comparing it to the 16 Plus, that one has a 12 MP ultra wide camera. So that's kind of a lot of numbers in between. That's not there. But they both have like super high resolution photos. I feel so smart saying all these things, even though I'm just reading off a screen. Like, I feel... Look at me. This is silly. Now, as for the recording, they both shoot 4K, as I said before, but one goes up to 120 frames per second. Yeah, I just recently learned about that. As someone that's like literally obsessed with cameras, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I just know 4K, 120 frames per second. That's a whole lot of space you gotta make on your phone, okay? Because at the moment I'm shooting in 4K and I already know that my laptop is gonna be huffing and puffing, huffing and puffing. What else? They both can do spatial photos and videos, but I do not have one of those, like, you know, fancy goggles. I did not get the Vision Pros. I wouldn't use it to the full potential it's supposed to because I'm thinking of my makeup. Now, here's a little bit of a difference in the camera. There are zoom options and the 16 Plus has one less option than the 16 Pro. I'm confused because you could still zoom up to 5 times on the 16 Plus. You just don't have the little quick button to do so. Personally, I'm not entirely sure. They both zoom a lot. Now, one of the things that I used to hate, but now I love, because literally my mind can change from one day to the next. I always have the always on display on. Personally, I like it. I like the fact that my phone is always staring at me. The eye contact is always there. But I did notice that this one does not have it. I just thought that I didn't turn it on, but turns out she can't have it. So when this one's resting, it really is just sleeping. And this one constantly has one eye open. Anyways, so I did not know that my Pro Max can do night mode portraits. Not to be that person, but someone can't. I have to test this out. I scared myself. Yeah, it works. It's just terrifying. This was in the actual dark. I'm kind of really impressed. And also my phone has Apple Pro RAW. This one does not have Apple Pro RAW. Yet another thing that they don't agree on. So Pro RAW actually gives you full creative control over your picture. So when you're adjusting the color, the exposure, the white balance, all that kind of stuff, all the fancy photo things, Pro RAW is perfect for the photographers out there. And when you take a RAW photo, it will tell you at the top versus when you don't take a RAW photo. It's crazy all the things that are packed into an iPhone if you really think about it. Like, this thing is a camera. You can game on it. You could scroll for hours. Who does that? And you can also talk to the entire world through this thing. I really do love my Pro Max, okay? This one has a studio quality 4 mic array, but honestly, those are the main differences between these phones. I still see them as best friends. They're in the same family. They're not best friends, they're siblings, I guess you can say. This one really is just a little bit more extra, and that's exactly why I choose it every single time. I want everything Apple can give me when it comes to a phone. There's a new sibling to the iPhone 16 family. Its name, you may ask? A 16E. E. A Sports. It's in the... I've been trying to figure out what the E stands for. Entry, economy, economic, not entirely sure. But the E is there. I already looked at Apple's website and all it has to offer, but I haven't watched the 12-minute video. So we're gonna have a little movie date today. So come here, sit down, have a seat. I'm gonna pretend it's September and the iPhone Apple event is happening because that's like my favorite day of the year. Let's begin, shall we? The addiction is still going strong. Shall we? Whoever invented popcorn, I want to give you the biggest massive forehead kiss ever. The Apple logo for this phone is so freaking pretty. I need an entire playlist of all the music Apple uses because it gets me hyped up. Okay, it just makes me want to do a little groove. And there is Tim.
Hello.
Hello.
Today we're going to talk about iPhone.
Let's talk about iPhone. That's basically the only conversation I have nowadays.
In September,
I have that phone. Me, I have that phone.
iPhone. Built for Apple and
1 minute into the video and my camera overheated. It did its best. I decided to just film with my iPhone. I love every single animation Apple does. It's insanely smooth. Like, it's over here doing backflips. Look at that. It's doing parkour and stuff. I like that wallpaper a lot. Hello, iPhone 16E. It has Apple Intelligence, but it doesn't have like a dynamic island. And I feel like I can't go back. I can't. I love this little pill looking thing up here.
to tell you all about iPhone 16e, here's
We
Cayenne.
love Cayenne in this house. I want to be her friend. Did you guys see that? Severance. Severance. I'm all here for the promotion of Severance. 10 out of 10 show. 26 hours of video playback. That's kind of crazy. I love the visuals in this. Like, my eyes are mesmerized right now. Like, I love how it looks. Like, I feel like I'm on a journey right now. Like, I literally, like, I don't know. I'm going loop-de-loop. Like, this is so cool. That doesn't look like a real hand to me. Is it? A real hand? How do people have such perfect nail beds? Wow. Is it real? Is that AI? I don't know. I don't know what's real or not. I am always using the cleanup tool. That has to be my top 10 favorite thing that has come to my phone. I wish I was better at using the action button, but I fear I'm constantly using the button for silent mode. Then I'm gonna add an extra step to my future self. But I do appreciate the capture button now, so we're all good. That's all I really need. I can't get over how much I love how this thing moves. I would do anything to see the behind the scenes of how they like record all of this. I would do anything. Like, where is Cayenne standing right now? I would love to see it in person. Hi, Lucy. Honestly, every single time Apple takes a picture, I'm wondering, like, where did they go for this? And why am I not leaving my house more? Because, like, I want to take pictures like this. You can't tell me this camera doesn't look freaking phenomenal. I want a picture wherever they are right now. Where is that window? Is it fake? Is it real? I want a picture right there. That would be my first slide in an Instagram dump. Like, how beautiful is that? They ruined it by zooming in. I feel like the window really gave that picture that wow factor. These pictures look crispy. They're beautiful. I feel like I'm watching art right now. I love how everything is just going, flowing. I feel like I'm taking a picture too. The phone only comes in 2 colors, which is black and white. And looking at it, it kind of reminds me of an iPhone 7. And I had said this before, but like, come on. The pink iPhone 7 deserved to make a comeback. It did. But that's okay. Nothing a case can't fix. Slap one on there. Here's the keynote of everything that's coming with the 16E. I like to think that my iPhone has sisters, brothers, cousins, all of that. This whole video was shot on an iPhone and edited on a Mac, which means I have no excuse. I need to level up somehow because what the frick? I just watched a masterpiece. You know, I really liked how the camera was moving and all that kind of stuff. Felt like a little roller coaster. One thing the 16E does not have is MagSafe, which kind of makes me really sad because I am obsessed with MagSafe. So other people not being able to experience that makes me a little sad. I love that circle so much. I believe the iPhone SE was $400, so it did do like a $200 jump. It's also a 6.1-inch iPhone. I feel like every single time I hold a regular sized iPhone, I have to squint. I think my Pro Max is ruining me. But overall, we've got a new sister coming through. But I would love to hear what you guys think of the new iPhone 16E. Thanks for watching that with me. If I wasn't trying so hard to be tech savvy, which I'm trying really hard, it's rough out here. I know I would get a base model. So if you're in between getting a pro model or a base model, I hope I answered some of your questions today. I probably didn't. You're probably more confused now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. The button's down below. And if you want to see me on any other social medias, I'll have them right here for you. And I'll see you guys for the next video I do. Bye!